That's right, guys. For today's figure review, we have none other than the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, WWE Ultimate Edition. Let's get this unboxed.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Like I said, I have the WWE Ultimate Edition Andre the Giant. I could not wait for this one to come in. I was so stoked when they announced this along with the Seth Rollins. I can't, words can't even describe, you know, because this is my childhood right here, especially going back to WrestleMania 3, watching Hogan and Giant and that epic moment. Just, yeah, you can't beat that type of stuff. And again, it brings you all the feels from the nostalgia point of view. So with that being said, let's get this on the turntable and let's take a look at the box. So one thing I always liked about these WWE Ultimate Edition figures is the information that they always put on the back, because sometimes, you know, people don't pay attention to things. So we've got the height at 7 foot 4 inches. He's from Grenoble, France. His finisher was the double underhook suplex, and his career highlight was he was the WWE champion. And then again, this little synopsis that they give you right here: standing over 7 feet tall and weighing over 500 pounds, Andre the Giant was a superstar of mythical proportions, both inside the ring and in pop culture. His WrestleMania 3 match against Hulk Hogan helped make the WWE a household name and proved why he's the 8th wonder of the world. So, I'm done talking about this. I need to get this stuff out of the box. Alright, so you guys know how I am by now. I'm not a big fan of showing the hands, but basically here's what we got. We got a left and right of like some weird finger overlapping hands. We've got 2 left and right pointing fingers, and we've got a left and right fist, so nothing special there. As far as the other accessories, well, we're going to get into that right now. So first up is this soft goods Andre shirt. So really cool. It's got that nice big red print of his hand and his signature in the blue. And then again, this nice texture of the soft goods shirt. They always put the really good Velcro on the back of these, and it also is stretchy, so you can definitely not have so much of a difficult time when you're trying to put this on the figure. But really cool soft goods shirt. And we have a old school WWE World Wrestling Heavyweight Championship belt. So this is really cool. I don't believe I ever recall seeing this belt as a kid, so I'm not quite sure of the lineage of it or who's held this style of belt, but pretty cool that they included a championship belt with it, and of course the detail on it is really good. So here are the portraits, which I'm really super stoked to talk about, and we've got 3 of them. So we've got this mouth open one right here, and again, they did such a great job on the scan and the portrait. The hair looks great, and again, that mouth open face looks really good. Again, I've seen the Super 7 ones, and they are highly questionable at best, but these portraits that Mattel did are freaking amazing. We've got just like a regular, you know, non-smiling, stoic, grimacing kind of face right here, but yeah, man, these portraits are just awesome. And we've got one more here. This one's more of like a serious mouth closed. So yeah, Mattel did a bang-up job on these portraits, man. I mean, they just hit a home run with these. This figure is so freaking awesome so far. All right, let me go ahead now and let me pull in the figure itself, and we'll take a look. All right, guys, and here is the figure, and first impressions, yeah, this thing is just awesome. I'm so smitten over this figure. I'm so glad we got an Ultimate Edition Andre. However, there are 2 things I am gonna nitpick just because it's me and that's who I am. Overall, though, I think they did a great job on the figure. So I just want to go ahead and nitpick these two things real fast. So the outfit, the attire itself, it's painted on. I wish they would have had it like a soft goods or maybe like a hard rubber, because if you go to pose him, you know, it doesn't line up at that point. And then again, you see it on the back, it doesn't line up. So that kind of bothers me a little bit, you know, unless you decide to keep him just in like a static museum pose, you know, then it's okay. But as far as that, like, you got to make sure it lines up. The other thing that kind of bothers me is the pin joints. They have done pinless in the past, and I wish they would have done that just to keep the legs clean. But, you know, again, it is what it is. I'm just nitpicking for the sake of nitpicking, but that's just me. But other than that, let's go ahead. Let's get a look at the articulation. So as far as the head goes, you get really good movement with the head. You've got butterfly joints in the arm. You've also got tricep turning. You've got double jointed elbows. You also have very good pivoting of the wrist. As far as the torso goes, it goes back a little bit, but not so much forward. Also with the legs, you've got the thigh articulation. The leg goes up yay high, it goes back yay far, and again, because the butt hinders that moving back, the knees are double jointed. You've got great pivoting in the foot, and you also have toe articulation at the bottom. So overall, super cool figure. And yes, we are going to do a little bit of a photo posing session right now. Alright guys, so final thoughts. What an incredible Ultimate Edition figure. That probably has to be, to date, one of my favorites, hands down. Again, I just wish the pinless, it would have been pinless on the knees, and also the trunks would have been like an actual, like maybe like soft goods or like an actual hard rubber piece, just for when you go to pose it, you don't have that space gapping and it doesn't look funky. But other than that, probably my favorite Ultimate Edition to date. I wish they will go back and start making more of the older guys from the 80s. There are so many guys I would love to see, other than your Hogans and your Warriors. There's more guys I would just love to see. Like, I would love to see an Ultimate Edition Mr. Perfect. I think that would be freaking awesome. I would love to get maybe some of the announcers. I would love to maybe see maybe like a Gorilla Monsoon. I mean, again, I'm old school wrestling. The 80s, to me, that was, you know, that's my genre. We've talked about that in the past. So I'm a big 80s guy. So that stuff just resonates with me. But overall, fantastic figure. I highly, highly recommend you go pick that up if you are a WWE collector and Ultimate Edition collector. You definitely do not want to miss out on this figure. So other than that, guys, that is going to wrap up another figure review for this week. I hope you guys like what you saw. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and all that other good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next review.